it's definitely a great feeling to win a Game 7, especially like 15 years in the making of a Game 7 at this time of the season, semifinals of the Western Conference, and you're coming into a game here where the team is just they don't stop. Like I told Dave in the handshake line was like unbelievable. You guys did not stop from Game 1 to Game 7, and honestly, I give all the credit to our crowd to getting our boys going. Every block shot, you heard the boards going, you heard the cheers going. We score, this place erupts. We had, I again, don't know the numbers, but felt like 3,000 people here tonight. I know we only hold 24, but felt like every single person in Chatham was here, and the boys were talking about we got to do it for them. They've been here since day one for us. We're going to do it for them, and I give them all the credit. Obviously, we have the scoring power, and we've shown that we've had the scoring power. But I speak to our adversity in this series. We knew we couldn't play puck possession. We went a lot into dump and chase and shooting pucks, dumping pucks in, getting on them. Our F1s, F2s are doing a great job getting up and down the ice. But, for us to lock it down in the periods that we had to, in the moments that we had to, it speaks to a lot of our veteran leaders because it starts with them. And if we can get a full 60 like we can play with both sides of the ice and playing the Chatham Maroons style of hockey, we're a very scary team. I just said in an interview downstairs, trade deadline comes, and I'm bring two 17-year-old goalies into my office and ask them point blank, can you guys do this for me? No hesitation, not even a smile. Absolutely. And I think you can see Gannon Hunter's been lights out. Absolutely lights out. And I know, his adversity of playing the puck, not playing the puck, scramble ability. But the one big thing that I'm going to give him lots of credit for was here in Game 5 when he lets in 2 goals. The third one goes right through his glove. He didn't stop. The hustle, the fortitude that he had in him was incredible, and I think our boys picked up off that, and that's why they laid it on the line of blocking shots and getting the D zone in. Our forwards are 1 through 15. We can have the adversity of putting a player that's, a 12, 13 player in. There's a kid named Cale Marentate that I think has only played 4 games in the playoffs. In the third period here, he's taken big draws for us. You have a guy like Brody Gillis, an overager that, obviously he's been putting up points, but he really honed in his D zone. Connor Hunt, who's been one of our leaders from day one, but, from the back end out, I can't even pick one. I've picked, guys that just come to the rink every day, that are hungry, that want to win, that want to play our Chatham Maroons style. And, it's the small things, the small details that it's not even us anymore preaching about it on the bench. It's the Dylan Richters. It's the Connor Hunts. It's the 16-year-old Campbell. The intensity on the bench is there. And I give a lot of credit to every single one of those boys that put on a Chatham Maroon jersey. I told them when we signed them, it's an honor to wear that M. And from the guys, when you walk up into this hallway here, you see the Hall of Fame of the guys that have come through the Chatham Maroons. And that's the walk we do when we first bring them in. And they responded. So for the unsung heroes, I'm going to say it's every single one of them in their dressing room. From, Sammy DeBlasi, who hasn't gone into many games, getting called up and down, to our third string goalie that's been up and down with us. So honestly, every single one of those kids deserve the credit. They get the credit, and they get the love in the dressing room.